Good morning, my brothers and sisters. Good morning, and welcome back to another Good Morning Grief Devotion. It's your boy, Pastor Corey Allen Duncan Sr. So happy, excited, ecstatic, elated to have this wonderful opportunity to lead you today in a very special way in today's Good Morning Grief Devotion. This is the daily grief devotion that is strategically designed to help you to navigate through your grief one day at a time. What is grief? I'm so glad you asked. Grief, my brothers and sisters, it is the natural, normal, and necessary response to loss, change, and transition that results in the expressions of feelings and emotions. That grief is what you feel on the inside. Mourning is how you reveal it on the outside. Therefore, we don't suppress it, but we express it. We don't conceal it, but we reveal it. We don't ignore it, but we explore it. We don't lock it up, but we let it out. And that's why around here we shout good morning, because morning is a good thing. And I'm so glad that you're here with us on today as we lead you in a very special way in today's Good Morning Grief Devotion. Today, my brothers and sisters, is day 315. You about to see what I mean. We gonna talk about I get to be happy again. I get to be happy again. Happiness is the thing that escapes us oftentimes when we're navigating through a season of grief. But how many of you look forward to the opportunity to be happy again? Let's talk about it, y'all. One grief misconception I tell myself and my culture sometimes tells me is that it's unseemly for me to be happy. That I've experienced a major loss, and so if I'm smiling, if I'm laughing, or having a good time, I'm sometimes judged, or I judge myself as somehow being disloyal to the person who died. I believe we've had this conversation once before, y'all. We've talked about as you begin to navigate through your grief journey and as you begin to take steps in moving forward, that oftentimes you may find yourself having a good time. You may find yourself laughing. You may find yourself living. You may find yourself just loving the moment, loving the day. And then all of a sudden you be like, wait a minute. Wait a minute, how am I so happy and so and so has died? How can I be in this position of joy and jolly? How can I be sitting here laughing and having a good time knowing that X, Y, and Z has happened? They have died. And so you start to feel guilty. And you feel as if you do not deserve happiness. You feel as if you you are doing them wrong, or you just have this mindset of how dare me. And there are people that will do the same thing to you. The people will say, how dare you? How dare you have a good time? And so is that. How dare you go out on a date? And you just buried your husband 6 months ago, a year ago. How dare you try to move forward? How dare you sit and how dare you go on vacation? You act as if ain't nothing happened. That people will put this on you, and sometimes we will put it on ourselves as if we don't deserve happiness, as if we can't laugh, as if we can't smile, as if we can't have a good time. So, how do you deal with that? How do you deal with people who put this on you to feel as if you shouldn't be laughing or having a good time? How do you deal with even yourself when you start to feel guilty yourself about having a good time? How do you navigate through those type of situations and circumstances? Here it is. The truth is that when I experience moments of happiness, even in the midst of my darkest grief, I'm honoring life and I'm honoring the person who died. I need you to shift your perspective. When you experience moments of happiness, even in your grief, guess what, y'all? You are honoring life. You are honoring the person who died. This is the lens that I want you to look at this through. That in your grief, when you're tempted to feel bad, when you're tempted to pull yourself back, when you're tempted to stop laughing or to leave the party or not to have a good time, or you're tempted to turn inward and to get sad again because you're having a good time, or other people try to guilt you for having a good time. This is what I want you to understand. When you experience moments of happiness, even in the midst of your darkest grief, you are honoring life and you are honoring the person who died. You are honoring life. You are honoring the person who died. You are honoring life. You are honoring the person who died. That life isn't just happiness or just grief, right? It's always both. It's not one or the other, it's both and. It's not either or. It's not either I'm going to be happy or either I'm going to be sad. No, I'm going to be happy and I'm going to be sad. I'm going to have moments of sorrow. I'm going to have moments of joy. I'm gonna have there's gonna be moments where I cry. There's gonna be moments when I laugh. There's gonna be moments when I have a bad time. There's gonna be moments when I have a good time. It's not either or, it's both and. In fact, it's complicated and ever changing. It's a complicated and ever changing mixture of a lot of things. So I allow myself to feel what I feel in each moment. That's the key to it all, y'all. Allow yourself to feel what you feel in each moment. When I'm sad, I'm gonna give myself permission to feel what I feel in moments of sadness. But guess what? When I'm glad, I'm gonna give myself permission to feel what I feel in that moment of gladness. So I allow myself to feel what I feel in each moment. And when happiness naturally arises, or when I intentionally seek out circumstances that make me feel happy, guess what? I enjoy it. And that's what I want you to walk away with today. When happiness arises, when there's intentional moments where you can feel that joy and feel that happiness, guess what? Enjoy it. Here's the final thought. I can be sad when I'm sad and happy when I'm happy. To experience paradoxical emotions is good for me. I can be sad when I'm sad and happy when I'm happy because to experience paradoxical emotions is good for me. Today, my brothers and sisters, is day 315. I told y'all I was going to show y'all what I mean. I get to be happy again. I hope and pray this lesson was a blessing. I hope it resonated with you. I hope you put this in your toolkit, right? That you understand in moments of joy, you are honoring the person who's transitioned. And I hope it helps to bring a little healing into your life as you continue to navigate through your grief journey. It's your boy, Pastor Corey Allen Duncan Sr. I love y'all with the love of the Lord. That is today's Good Morning Grief Devotion.